I actually harassed my colleague into having a nervous breakdown. I am a new medical resident at a large hospital in America. One of our more senior residents, Clarissa, is really cute, but she happens to be a stuck-up power tripper. She's the kind of person who will give you grief for being on time for work, because to her, on time means 15 minutes early. She's not all that popular amongst the other residents either. The consensus is that her stubborn, grouchy attitude presents a threat to patient safety. However, the hospital refuses to fire her. So we've just resorted to taking the piss out of her. We often talk about how affable she is and objectify her while she's standing right in front of us. And when Clarissa and I are in the break room together, I'll be searching up her swimsuit pics on Facebook with the screen right in her view. I also once shoved a pen down her shirt, but that's the only physical thing I've done. The only genuinely messed up thing that we've done to Clarissa happened a few weeks ago. She was hanging out with 2 other residents at their house, and those male residents somehow forced her to take off her shirt and strip down to her bra and tight jeans. They took pictures of her in suggestive positions. One photo was of her lying face down on the ground, with one of the male residents kneeling down and massaging her naked back. Those 2 residents shared the photos with me. In all of the photos, Clarissa was crying, so I only had them on my phone for a few days before I deleted them. They went too far with this, but I was not involved in it whatsoever. Recently, Clarissa pulled me aside after our shift ended. It was just the 2 of us in the room. She had a bit of a meltdown, and started sobbing and telling me about how effed up our behavior is and how she doesn't understand why it's happening. She even told me that she doesn't want to die. I started feeling bad for her. I knew we were bothering her, but I didn't think that she would cry over it. I don't think she has to worry about her colleagues unaliving her though. That part is ridiculous and dramatic. Her Facebook account is now private, and I've noticed that nowadays, whenever she's in the presence of a male doctor, she's always got another female doctor accompanying her. Even so, I have noticed that Clarissa seems to always be on the verge of crying, and she constantly stutters and sweats heavily. She makes mistakes almost constantly, and I fear that one day she is going to accidentally unalive someone. If I let the hospital know about her, they're going to find out all about what I and my fellow residents have been up to. I know I've hurt her, but I've worked hard my entire life to be in this position.